Runk.
Know what? Sometimes I say my dad to you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And I don't. Are we going, by the way? Yeah. And I don't want you to. Hey, what's going on?
I'm texting mom back. Hang on.
I sometimes say my dad to you.
Yes.
I and that's okay. Because sometimes there have been like 2 times where you've been like, it's my dad too. Why do you say my dad?
Mm-hmm.
And that's over. And I get it. And you're right. It should always be our dad. We're starting.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah.
Start the clock.
And it's okay that I do that. So don't do that anymore. And you haven't done it for a while, and it's fine, and it's not your fault. But it is something that I don't want to hear anymore, and I am creating a boundary. And it's
So what you're
I'm not
creating besides
criticizing
the boundaries, you're creating a problem when there was none.
You're
correct?
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Cool.
I am.
It's great. It's great what we did there.
But
what we
I don't-
established there is great.
I don't mean to. I just have. It's every time I say my dad, which is every now and then to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think about the times you've said that, which were a long time ago. And how come you don't do it anymore?
Sounds like a you problem, doesn't it?
How come you don't do it anymore?
We're going to file that under a you problem, not a me problem.
No, don't say that, dude. You're not a mom from the
We're going to
Midwest.
file that under a you problem.
Okay.
Get the filing cabinet out.
So go
Why don't I
so
do that
far
anymore?
with it, dragging the bit.
because
You know it's not worth it?
probably because I've turned into somebody who understands that people make mistakes.
Interesting.
And I don't
Okay.
really
Okay.
hold it against people anymore that they do.
That's cool.
Because I make them too, everybody
Yeah.
makes them.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. I mean, that's fine. But
So I'm
should we
not
talk
so
about
quick.
a bigger mistake,
I'm
though?
not sure. Yeah, go ahead. I don't think it's going to be mine. I think I know which one you're
Yeah,
going to
it's not going to be yours, and it's going to be. Yeah, let my schedule up. But there's going to be. So Chris, the producer, ordered food for us as he does normally. Before we show up, we eat. We show up with an empty stomach.
Yeah, we specifically don't eat because we know we're going to eat here.
Especially today more than any other day.
Because
I
it's a
specifically
cusp
didn't eat.
time. Because it's a cusp time.
What?
We're starting at a cusp time.
Why would you say that?
We're starting around noon. That's a cusp time about meals. It's on the cusp of 2 different meals, breakfast and lunch. Eating at noon is weird. Are we going to eat?
Well,
That is a
it's
cusp
lunch, no?
No, it's a little early for lunch.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah.
A little early for lunch.
I don't know if I'd say it's a cusp time, but still,
It's a cusp time to me, but
It
go
doesn't
ahead.
matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Because what matters is
What he did matters.
we always show up on an empty stomach because we eat and then we do the show.
Correct.
Now today, more than any other day, I purposely didn't eat.
Okay.
Do you know why? Because I still come from Westlake,
Right.
and I'm judging the time to try and get here. I got here way early. And I was like, I could eat, but good thing I've got a great meal coming before I go.
Yeah.
Right? Get here. I get here early. I hear him say, "Oh God."
Right when you got here?
Yeah. I go, "What?" He says, I ordered the food to San Diego.
Unbelievable.
All right. So now I go, that's terrible because he was in San Diego and he didn't change the location of Postmates, which is,
That's so crazy.
let's just talk about how utterly insane
That's
is.
so crazy.
And let's break down how wild that is to do. Now, if you're going to do it, it's really not that wild to do it by mistake. But to not realize it immediately after, to me, is unforgivable.
It's just
It's
to even start to list the reasons is like,
Yeah,
what are we
true,
doing
good
here?
point.
It's like, why is it wrong to stab someone in the neck? Like, what do you want me to list out the reasons?
Well, I do have reasons.
So go ahead.
No, I'm saying
let's
the
hear.
reasons why it's wrong and bad and unacceptable is so many. You might as well not. The list is too plentiful.
Well, what it is uncanny, right?
Okay. Well, okay.
Because-
Go ahead and defend yourself.
I mean,
starting with uncanny. Go ahead and explain.
Uncanny.
Explain how it happened. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was in San Diego for TwitchCon. Okay,
Right.
and that was the last time I ordered food was there. Okay, so sure.
Postmates
So now
documentary.
on my Postmates at the top it says very small, it says the address where you're being delivered to.
It's not that small. Everybody has Postmates.
Very small. It's a phone.
It's just in the upper left.
Okay.
It's in the upper left of the phone.
Usually, when you're not geolocated near that address, it says, hold up, you're nowhere near here. Do you have the right thing? And it's made me not order food to the wrong place before.
Looks like you're far away from this place. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
They didn't do that.
That was not there, or at least I didn't see it.
Yeah,
it was there.
But when I you know what? It didn't happen because when I went to order the food again,
okay,
it wasn't there.
Okay. I believe that.
So yes, I did. And the other reason it's uncanny is that there's a fucking Zinke in San Diego too. That happens to be what we order from.
Zinke.
Yeah,
and that's the meal we ordered in San Diego.
Oh, all right. That's to me, that the last part is something okay, but still, it's really, really moronic because
it sucks.
Afterwards, you look and you see, they're picking it up in downtown San Diego. It says Zinke is preparing your order, and you look where, and it's at the Gas Lamp District.
Correct.
In San Diego. We're in downtown LA, and it's a grid. In San Diego, downtown San Diego is a grid. Hey, dude, okay. So I mean,
so is every city, but yeah,
I'm doing a lot, and it was done, and I put the phone away. I didn't sit and look
fine.
at.
It's fine.
Whatever.
It's just lunacy, and it's maddening, especially since today I specifically more than any other day decided to make sure I didn't eat.
I think the part about you specifically making sure you didn't eat today is actually lessening the point.
Here's why I get pissed off.
It's making the point worse because it's making it about you when it has nothing to do with you. It's purely about him and the pure idiocy and lunacy of what he did.
Right, but I'm adding up, and wouldn't you know it? It's like making
that's
the
a
story
wouldn't you
better.
know it. Yeah. Okay. That is a wouldn't you know it.
I think we all came the most hungry today, including myself. But anyway, despite all of that, I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's stupid.
This is what we like.
It's totally stupid.
And this is what we like.
And this is what you're like. And this is what makes makes us know you have an appendage hanging between your legs because no woman would ever do that.
Chris
knew that was coming. You knew something like that was coming.
Take accountability
because everything
it's all good.
that you say has something like that coming at the
joke,
end.
Right? So we know. But, sometimes jokes are,
walking back the fact that it's a joke.
We know because you got two nuts under you and an appendage in between your legs.
Two nuts under you, And so, a squirrel.
So anyway,
a greedy squirrel.
I will be in Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, Toronto, and I think maybe Sioux Falls. Yeah, Sioux Falls, Bismarck, North Dakota, Oxnard, California. We're doing the live show here at Lifeline Live. Stay and get our Patreon for that. Patreon.com/Lifeline.
If you can't make it, get on the Patreon, because that's where it's going to be.
And then I will be in Brea, California doing shows at the end of December. Go to chrislea.com for tickets. And did you want to talk about anything that you want to talk about, or did you want to get into it, or did you want to keep on getting mad at him for that?
I want to talk about the fact that I wear contacts so often now.
So friggin'
how about that?
Boring.
No, how about that? Everybody's so used to me wearing glasses. Nobody's used to this. Check this out, everybody. Mm-hmm. It's why I can wear the
You're still wearing glasses, though.
No,
you're wearing sunglasses.
Right, but to see, those are not prescription.
Right, I know, but you're still wearing glasses, so to us, it's the same.
Okay, but I took them off, and now what am I doing?
Now you're not wearing glasses.
I don't have glasses on.
So every now and then, you don't take your glasses off.
Check out Me and the Oakleys again.
And Down and Dirty. What's that show called on HBO?
He's found it out.
He's found it out. Down and Dirty.
Dude, I look so good in these Oakleys. It is absolutely nut-tastic.
Actually, let me go. Those Oakleys, I understand that style. I don't hate that style. Those Oakleys are terrible.
They are nut-tastic, dude.
All right. Yeah.
They are utterly nut-tastic.
You should get the mirrored kind.
This is just the beginning.
All right.
Nobody even understands. Everybody's like, "Oh, Matt's wearing Oakleys now. Ha! Isn't that funny? He looks like this. Matt's got a baggy T-shirt on. Ha ha ha! He looks like this." You guys have no idea what's coming. Pretty soon, I'm going to be tripping on the bagginess of my T-shirts.
Orko.
And pretty soon, you're going to be seeing reflections of yourselves in the lenses of the Oakleys.
Poetry.
Okay?
Poetry,
and
dude.
you're never going to see the same pair of Oakleys because I'm always going to be wearing new Oakleys, new baggy shirts, new baggy shirts.
The worst goals.
And guess what? If you don't like it, take it straight to your mama. It's nut-tastic. Okay.
Wow. I mean, that was the worst wrestling promo you cut ever, right? And if you don't like it, take it straight to your mama. It's not tastic. We're going to go Brett the Barber Beefcake.
Wow, how about Brett the Barber Beefcake?
Yeah,
just could come up with any names back then, and everybody like, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that voice.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
All right,
let's get into it.
Yeah.
I just have to bring this up. Someone submitted a question about like a wedding gift and like something about paying for their meal.
Yeah.
And you guys like
people
went in on
we went in on
He thinks wrong.
Why?
He's whatever. And I'm like, I'm confused at you guys because I was raised in New Jersey as well, an Italian family, I think similar to you guys. And that was like the thing. I feel like that's all I heard my parents talk about. Anytime we would go to a wedding, or, oh, well, we have, you know, you're paying for your meal. Like,
I never heard that in my
whatever life. The bride and groom paid for
I hear
the head count of each person, like you're as a guest, like covering.
I hear you.
Covering that.
I never heard that.
I feel like it's such a like Jersey Italian thing.
Yeah.
So I was just like so confused that you guys had never heard of that. Unless you had heard of that and you just think it's stupid, because I think it's stupid too.
Yeah. Great.
But
maybe that's.
I don't know. I just had to say that.
I had no idea.
That's interesting.
I didn't know that.
It's interesting. It's one of those things. Sometimes things slip through the cracks. I met somebody who had never seen an episode of Charles in Charge. What are you, crazy?
Making it so it's not about him.
Sometimes it slips through the cracks. Sometimes things slip through the cracks for some reason.
You met somebody that has never seen Charles in Charge. Is not a slip through the cracks.
That's crazy. It's absolutely mental.
Well, how old was the guy? He was 7. How old was the guy?
He was like my age. Well, I mean, I was going to say our age, but I'm way younger than you.
That is not a slip through the cracks.
It's crazy. Slip through the cracks, dude. It's like Mandela effect. He didn't even know what Charles in Charge was.
You know what's a Mandela effect?
What's that?
That's where you think something is something and it's not that thing and it's a different thing, right? The worst description of all time.
I mean, that's
Kazam and Shazam, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, so many people come up to me. I have created a Mandela effect.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. My drunk girls bit. They think it's your alligator. It's your alligator. It's not. It's crocodile.
What? Okay.
Okay. You know the bit?
Yeah, I know the bit, but I don't know it by heart.
Right, but you know I talk about, does your crocodile?
Oh,
kind of vaguely remember. You remember it's you know it. It's a classic bit, and you have it tattooed. But but dude, every single person comes up to me and says alligator. Every single time it's commented online, it's alligator, and I never said alligator. I created a Mandela effect.
Interesting.
And
when I say interesting, I mean utterly uninteresting.
I'm influential.
Got it.
So,
but yeah, this is interesting. It slipped through the cracks, just like my friend who'd never seen Charles in Charge.
But that's not a slip through the cracks thing. Is not seeing Charles in Charge, dude. How about how fucking jingles used to be? That was kind of a Charles in charge of our days and our nights, and I want Charles in Charles in.
We should go over all of the ones we can think of.
It's actually kinky if you think about it.
What's kinky?
Charles, I want Charles in charge of me.
Oh yeah, it's like S&M kind of.
Yeah.
It is a little bit. Yeah.
Sadomasochism, huh?
Yeah.
Tie me up on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. On the bedposts, spread me out.
Yeah.
Please, I need water.
I would.
We should have had a safe word. Banana, it's banana. I want.
It is a little bit that, yeah. But to what she was talking about, I don't know what to tell you. The bottom line is it's a bad way to think of it, but I understand that it's a thing that it was so ubiquitous for you growing up.
I know big words.
That you don't know how we didn't hear about it too. Maybe we did. It just slipped through our cracks.
I honestly...
It somehow slipped through our cracks.
Yeah, maybe. Stop saying slipped through our cracks.
It slipped through our cracks somehow.
It sounds sexual.
You know?
Slip it in my crack.
Making everything into a sex thing.
I forget the safe word and I want Charles in. I can't remember. Custard, was it custard? I hope it is, because otherwise I'm just saying custard. Getting slammed.
Custard would be such an upsetting safe word. It's so gross to think about during sex.
Custard?
Custard.
Custard
is just a disgusting thing. What is custard?
I don't know. It's in Clue.
What is it though? It's like an English delicacy. So gross. English people have no idea how to eat things. I got roasted for saying that one time. English people make bad food. Dude, yeah.
No, they do.
I know, but it's like a thing. It's like a stereotype. English people have fucked up food.
Don't care.
but I got hammered for it. Oh, you never had an English breakfast. You never had proper English breakfast. Shut up.
Yeah, you know what they were doing? They were saying that eating beans and a tomato at 10 a.m. They were saying. So
here we go. Custard is a variety of culinary prepare based on sweetened milk, cheese, or cream cooked with egg or egg yolk to thicken it.
So dairy.
That's like...
So dairy.
That's disgusting.
I mean, the most dairy thing of all time.
Oh, it is a sweet. It's like an actual dessert.
A sweet so far.
It is.
It's
a sweet. I didn't know if it was a sweet or if it was a savory.
Who cares? Oh, yeah? Who cares? All right, let's do it.
When is the correct time to fill up an ice cube tray with water? I believe it is when you take an ice cube out, you immediately fill that space with water so that there is always a full frozen tray of ice in the freezer. Also, I think I'm your long lost sister. Also, I love when you guys talk about 90s music, especially grunge and hip hop and alternative.
All of it.
And
she's awesome, first of all.
That was our long lost sister. Hello.
She's awesome. Crazy. She's driving with no hands. That's amazing. But she's awesome. How quick she is. She's talking about the thing. And what was her question?
The ice cube tray.
Oh yeah. That's okay. I think it's crazy, but I really like how staunch she is about it. Like I like that. But that's bonkers.
That's a thing you would say though, and you're fucking crazy
I
stupid too.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like her. But let me just say this: don't ever fill up an ice cube tray.
Why would you? You have to if it's empty.
You don't though. You can just get ice or have ice being made in your fridge.
Such a rich guy.
I know.
Dude.
I understand.
What a dick fuck.
Get a better fridge.
What a dick fuck you are.
Get a better fridge.
Like, what a entitled fuckahead.
Work harder, get a better fridge.
That's so stupid.
That's honestly should be on a t-shirt.
Ice cube trays.
Work harder, get a better fridge.
Only get filled up when all of the cubes are gone. The end.
I'm joking. Okay.
About what?
You kind of made it real about how like I was being
okay. Go ahead.
A rich fuck.
You were being a rich fuck,
but I was joking though.
Okay.
But also, work hard, get a better fridge.
So you're not joking.
I mean, dude, it's a great saying. It's inspirational. It's fucking something that Tony Robbins would do.
Work hard, get a better fridge. That's like not at the top of anyone's list, you know.
Work hard, relax on the ice tray. Work hard, relax on the ice tray, get a better fridge. Work hard, get a better fridge, relax on the ice tray.
Ruining the catchiness of the phrase.
We're ruining how bad the already bad saying was.
So the only thing to say to her query is you fill up the ice tray when it's entirely empty. Never before that.
No.
And you never leave one out. If you're the one that takes the last ice cube.
I disagree with you.
You best be filling that shit up and putting it back.
If there's one ice cube left and you take the last ice cube, your whole family is in ruins. Everything you do is awful in life. You need to have a few ice cubes left for a drink. You put one ice cube in a fucking drink, your whole family's in ruins.
There's a second part to this though. If you put it back with just one ice cube in it, you are demented crazy person.
So don't fill it up when they're all gone. Fill it up when they're not all gone. Fill it up more along the lines of how many are gone. If half are gone, fill up the other half.
You know what?
Really? That's crazy.
You know what else you could do?
What?
I have two things I want to say. One,
first of all, fuck you guys.
You should get a receptacle to dump the fucking ready ice in, and so you know what I mean, and then you can keep.
Oh, that was the rich guy. What if they can't afford a receptacle?
Or receptacle's $2.
Work harder, get a receptacle. That's a great quote. Honestly, for a shirt.
And then the second thing is like you can buy an ice maker on the TikTok shop now for like fucking $25.
There we go, rich guy, dude. Work harder, get an ice cube tray maker on fucking TikTok.
Ice cube tray maker.
That's a great. Work harder, get a receptacle. Work even harder, get a ice maker on TikTok. TikTok, that's affordable. Work even harder, get a better fridge. That's an awesome. You could do it like Crosby, Stills, Nash, those stupid shirts that have the fucking you know. I hate those fucking shirts.
What is that? I don't know what that is. What are those shirts? Pull it up.
No, it's just.
Oh, he'll never find it.
Yeah, what is it?
No, oh, dude. Anthony won't find it so hard that when you said pull it up, Anthony literally goes like this.
Yeah.
Turned away from the computer.
Had to find his computer first.
That's how hard it will be for him to find it.
That's
Wait,
correct.
what's the screen part? That's him.
What's it called?
It's not called anything.
Crosby,
dude.
Stills, Nash shirt.
It's not going to come up.
Let's see.
It's a style of shirt that is hip now. That's cool that people get that I hate. No, see, it's not that. Okay. It'll be like, it'll try to be cute. Like it'll say, Logan, Scott, Xavier, yada yada, and those are the X-Men.
Yeah. Oh! I know what you're talking about.
It's not that. No, you know what I'm talking about. The style of shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
And I don't like those shirts.
Yeah, those are bad. Yeah, who would ever get that shit?
So here's the deal. Here's something great about fridges. Want to know something great about fridges? Just because I'm fucking like an encyclopedia with all this bullshit.
Sure.
Okay. We bought a house. The fridge just straight up doesn't work. Now.
Oh, I knew that. Yeah.
You know when you get a house, you get inspectors. Okay? The inspectors come in and tell you what doesn't work. The inspector didn't tell us that the fridge doesn't work.
Yeah, that should be a reason for the entire deal to fall apart.
Dude, first, I didn't even know this. Do you know how much a fridge is?
Yeah, I mean, I know how much they can be.
Yeah.
Like 10 grand, right?
Yeah, more.
The high end is crazy.
More, 20.
20
high end.
20 grand, yeah.
Yeah. It's like you want to buy a fridge or a Porsche. And so
Jesus, 20 grand.
So wow. I'm like, oh, well, because I was like, well, let's just buy a new fridge. And then they were like, oh, it's 18 grand. I'm like, what? Okay. So I'm like, okay, hold on. Do we have like insurance or anything like this? And what about the inspector? Because now I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, well, the inspector said it worked. And then we got a guy come out to check the fridge. Uh-huh. He said, there's no way this fridge worked for the family before. Right, it's been broken for a long time. I know I'm a fridge master, and he's been working on fridges for 17 years.
I believe him, yeah.
We need to either get the fridge fixed or buy a new fridge.
Yeah, that's how it works.
We got to get the fridge fixed. You know how much it is to fix a fridge?
Probably
half of that.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I'm like, oh, for fuck's, just get a new fridge. The guy goes, no, you shouldn't do that. And I was like, why? And he said, because new fridges are way worse than old fridges. So now I'm like, this guy's a conspiracy theorist. So I might as well hook him up with Anthony.
I agree with that guy. That's a sick thing to say.
So I'm like, that's crazy. Why? He's like, the computer system. And I said, what do you think about Pizzagate? And he's like, it's completely real. I'm getting a gun and going to DC.
He says, Anthony, I agree with him.
Yeah. So I say, oh, wow, really? Is it real or not? And they're like, really? So I call my realtor. My realtor says, yeah, no, it is true. Old fridges are better than new fridges. So I go, fuck, now I'm in a real dilemma.
Damn.
Because also, I want to have a new fridge. It would look dope.
New fridges aren't as good as old fridges.
But it's too much also. So I'm like, I guess I'm going to have to pay $7 grand and he's going to gut the fridge and fix it. And then I go like this. Yeah, but what if I pay for it and it still doesn't work? And he goes like this. I've never not fixed a fridge.
Oh, I trust that guy with all my heart.
Do you know how dope that is?
Yeah, I do.
So I'm like,
that's why I trust him.
How long have you been working? He said 17 years. And I go, all right.
Yeah.
He said, I've never not fixed a fridge. And he said, this is what he said. I've never not fixed a fridge. I've never not fixed a Viking fridge. Like doubling up. Like I never not fixed a fridge and like, oh boy, this is a Viking. I've never not fixed a Viking.
Yeah. A Viking, so forget it. Yeah.
All right, so that's what's going to happen, I guess.
Well, that's why it's so expensive, though, the Viking shit.
Obviously, it's not a fucking fridge you'd buy at a yard sale, man. It's me we're talking about, dude. Yeah, I'll give you 150.
The fridge snob over here. Fucking.
Yeah, it's obviously not a fucking yellow one, you know what I mean?
Well, like.
It's stainless steel. Oh, there's also another fucking part that is on top of it that doesn't even belong to the fridge. That is a different part that they put there that the owners know doesn't belong there. They really fucked me, man.
What are you talking about?
They fucked me out of the fridge money.
What you just said makes no sense,
Do fridges usually come with houses?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
In California, at least. I don't know how it is.
Really?
Different places, yeah.
Yeah, man, get over it.
Lighting and electric, and it's part of lighting and electric. You son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah, Anthony, get over it, dude.
All right, so anyway, halfway is the ice tray thing. Halfway.
That's crazy.
No, it's not because, dude, you're fucked if you want ice.
Refilling the ice tray is like making a bed. Nobody wants to do it, and it's gonna get done. So do it at the last minute.
I completely disagree. Refilling an ice tray is so easy. Making a bed takes a long time.
I hate it all.
It's not that bad. What she's doing is respectable, and that's nice.
What she's doing is crazy.
It is
go nuts,
crazy, but
dude.
it's respectable.
Crazy, go nuts. Okay, next. I know this guy. We know this guy.
I'm gonna cook some breakfast.
Oh, boy.
So boring.
This guy deserves his own cooking show.
Emerald. Oh, God, you know?
What are we looking at? I don't even know what that
I'm going
is.
to cook some breakfast, and he fucking lit up a Snickers bar.
Bro,
So bad. Don't do it.
fuck out of here.
Hey.
Dude, there are
That's it?
crazy
That
people.
was it?
Crazy people in the world, huh?
Dude, why did you send us that? Why did you show us that?
I get why he would show us this. To show us the wheel, the gamut of the maniacs.
But that's not, we have no advice for you.
Wow.
Give up.
I
How
mean,
about
yeah,
this? This
I
is
do.
the advice. Give up.
I have advice. Change your eating habits. Don't eat that for breakfast.
Yeah,
I got news for you.
What?
There's another bullshit one in here too.
Oh, no, dude.
All right,
Come on,
let's
man.
keep them going.
I should have kept it to one.
Okay, go. Go. You're making
And you shouldn't order the food from
but you're
San
making
Diego.
mistakes all day. You might as well stick with it.
Yeah.
Get them all out of the way today. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Rob.
His dick took it.
All right, guys.
Dick took it.
Have a problem at work.
Oh, it's Rob.
Don't know what to do.
Jon
So,
Snow.
A few months ago, I said to my boss, have you tried this new donut shop? He said no. I said, have a look at their menu online. Which one would you have? I'm going to go in and get some. He told me which one he wanted. I walked into town, picked up the donuts, came back, gave him a donut. He said, I'll take it home and I'll share it with my daughter tonight. He has this thing with his daughter. It's kind of cute when he shares food with her.
That's adorable.
Next morning, I says, how did you like your donut? He says, oh, we both loved it.
Nice.
And I thought that was the end of it. Then 2-3 weeks later, I'm looking everywhere for a pair of rubber gloves. I'm looking in all the cupboards. No one's in the office. It's only me. I thought, my boss has got some. I looked in his bottom drawer. Here's the donut box. I thought, oh, no. Surely not. Surely not. Opens up the box, and here's the donut. It hasn't been touched. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this information?
Get it
How
out.
long's that donut going to sit there before he fucking bins it?
Exit.
Hold on.
That's wild.
I'm a little
dude.
bit confused.
You're confused
because
because it's crazy.
No, the accent was hard. for
Okay,
me.
not for me. I heard every word. I'm really good at
Same.
this. Okay. No, obviously
But
not.
what
the
did
same.
he say? I get it. I get it, kind of. But
I
explain.
mean, the short version is he got his boss a donut
Yeah.
because he wanted to try something from the donut shop.
Yeah.
Is what the boss said.
Right.
He brought his boss a donut just to try one out.
Mhm.
Said, "Great, I'm going to take it home to to share with my daughter
Yeah.
tonight." It's the thing
I
he
got
does
that.
with his daughter. He reports back the next day.
It was great.
We both love the donut. He's looking for something in the office. He
Yeah.
can't find it. He goes to look in his boss's office to find
And
it.
the donut's still there.
And he finds the donut still
So
there.
he lied to him. The boss lied to him.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I love it. But that's
I love it. You know what? That's the kind of boss you want to work for.
I agree actually. But
Because
why
that
would
dude
he
just will
but-
fucking make his workers happy?
Yeah, exactly. It's like he's kind of doing what bosses do the opposite of,
Right.
which is kind of like going out of his way, lying really to make his employees feel better about. But why? The weird thing
wanna
is,
work
why
for
would he
liars.
care about? Why would he care about making you feel good about a donut you randomly chose? Like, why make up the whole yarn about the daughter and
No,
shit?
I thought that he said he picked the donut because the boss wanted that one.
No,
Oh,
he said, "There's what do you think is good here?" And Rob just picked one.
got it. Okay. Oh, wow. Maybe the guy's got a super everyone has to like me thing. I know people like that.
The boss.
Yeah.
I mean, again, that would only be a good thing for you. Either way, here's what you do with the information about
Eat
the
the
donut
donut.
specifically. Get that out of your
I
head.
have a free donut for you.
Just or eat it. Who cares though? Just get that information out of here. You never found it. What you found was evidence that your boss is going to lie, go so far as to lie to make you feel okay. Be happy at your workplace. Make it let it make you feel good.
Mm.
All right.
Damn,
Because the
dude.
thing about the donut,
I'm hungry for
there are
donuts.
certain mysteries of the world that we never are going to solve. This is probably one of them about your boss. You got to get it out of your head as early as possible because you don't want it kicking around up there.
What if it was another donut? What if he really liked it and got another one, dude? You don't know. You don't know.
And then he hid it at the office
No, he didn't
overnight.
hide it. He just put it. How long was it there? 2 days?
Oh, we don't know.
Yeah. Dude. And then he's like, when should I bin it?
Yeah.
Because
Well, that's crazy. Don't bin it. Don't,
No.
Also, don't say bin it.
but that's what they say.
I know. I'm saying to him, don't say bin
But
it.
also maybe Rob, that's part of his job is to clean out his boss's desk. You don't know.
Oh,
I
well,
don't
then
think it is,
if
but-
it is, then he wouldn't have put it in his desk because his boss is not a fucking moron. Trying to get caught, subconsciously trying to get caught.
The jinx. It's like the jinx with donuts.
Well, maybe then if he's subconsciously trying to get caught, then he's got a weird.
I didn't eat it.
He's got like a weird
Didn't give it to my
psychological hang up or something. Didn't give it to my daughter, of course. Yeah, dude.
Eat it. It's in the bottom of the shelf of my.
Rob's gonna want to bin it, of course.
Does he say of course or something in the bathroom?
Yeah. He says
Kill them all.
Kill them all, of course. That's his famous line.
Really?
Killed them
That's
all, of
chilling.
course. Yeah, dude. Dude, remember when that first aired, how much everyone in America was in agreement that was the most epic shit that ever happened?
Yes,
there wasn't a person in America that wasn't watching the Jinx.
Everyone was shocked.
And everyone stood up off of their couches, even lazy fucks like you guys, and were just like, wow, this is absolutely mental. And really,
British.
It really truly was mental.
It was mental, yeah.
It was a truly mental moment in
He
TV
needed
history.
to expel that confession out because it just had to come out somehow.
Speaking of expelling confessions or expelling things because they have to come out, have you guys seen The Act of Violence? Yeah, sorry, The Act of Killing.
Yeah.
What is it?
The documentary, The Act of Killing.
No, who is it about?
It's about a genocide that took place, and the filmmaker goes to where it took place and interviews one particular soldier, sort of foot soldier in the army that executed the genocide. And it's all about him
executed
that they still think, is it Malaysia? That they still think of them as heroes, the people that committed the genocide. It would be like if in Germany, Hitler was revered and the people that did it, all the Nazis, were thought of as heroes.
Wow.
Right? Okay, but throughout the course of the documentary, the filmmaker, Oppenheimer, has them like reenact the shit. It's called The Act of Killing. It's like that's sort of a double meaning. And these people who are heroes of the whole region go and reenact all the famous killings and terrible torturings they did. Right?
It sounds like the other one.
And through the act of doing it, he's sort of brought face to face with it. And by the end, there's this crazy moment that it's the craziest thing I've ever seen committed on camera in my life.
It's what's it called again?
The Act of Killing.
It's about the one in. This is the best. Not only the best documentary I've ever seen.
Yeah,
it's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
That's what I always say. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the best movie in the last 20 years.
This is just.
It's.
And this is one where at the end where he's just like, ugh!
Yes.
Oh, dude.
That's the moment I'm talking about. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen on camera.
I forgot it was called The Act of
To
Killing.
see it in isolation would be meaningless, though. You have to watch the whole movie to make the end matter. So don't just watch
don't look
the
at
end.
the end. No. This is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's nuts.
You know what it is?
He took like 25 years to make it or something. Crazy.
Just art.
Yeah.
It's just art.
Yeah, it's art, dude. You want to know? You guys want to know what art is? It's
bro.
that.
I
Okay.
fucking maybe your opinion just went out the window. You know. All
Nah,
right,
dude. It's art.
All right. What was that? It? Oh yeah. Just I don't know. Just eat the donut. Free donut.
My question for you guys, I think you will relate to it well. I get angry a lot,
Boy. I have what?
Whenever I'm out in public and a stranger does something messed up or irritating.
Want to know something fascinating about this guy?
Sure.
He's the only guy in history that has worn a necklace that's actually smaller than the circumference of his neck. How did he do it? That's
What's the way it's falling, but that's funny.
Dude, do not explain it. It's what I said.
He
That is
also
tremendous,
has
bro.
the thinnest mustache since 1930.
Everything about this guy's small.
Since 1930, that
His
is the
penis
thinnest. Since
goes inside.
I want to say it.
Okay.
Since 1930, he has the thinnest mustache any man has ever had. Okay.
Yeah, dude, he has the thinnest mustache. A conquistador looks at it and goes like this. That's thin. Okay.
Now that is thin.
Yeah. All right. So anyway.
He gets mad.
A lot of times I've always stood up for myself or even sometimes, said something kind of harsh to them or whatever.
I believe you have. Yes.
Normally deserved. But
Wow.
recently I had a situation where it kind of escalated. They ended up threatening me and it just got kind of weird. My question for you guys is how do you handle that when someone's doing something out of line or something, disrespectful, those sorts of things? Do you stand up for yourself despite not knowing what the person's capable of or who they are, how they'll respond, or do you kind of just bite your tongue? Just curious how you guys handle those situations. Thank you.
It depends if it's to me or like to a loved one. If it's to me, it takes a lot. If it's to a loved one, hey, dude, I go berserk. Okay? I go berserk. I say, give me a moment. And then I go berserk.
I definitely get way more upset if it's to someone I care about that I'm with, but
I should start carrying it.
than I do about myself. But
I'm gonna carry a flamethrower.
Oftentimes, out in the world I see somebody being disrespectful, it's not to me or someone I'm with. It's to, like, I remember one time I was at the beach.
Same.
And I saw this family, and the father of the family, they were all eating chicken, and the father was eating this chicken, and just like when he would finish something that was, it was like chicken wings, so there were a lot of pieces, he would just literally throw the ball.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah.
And he's doing this in front of his little kids, and I just kept thinking, these kids are fucked.
Yeah.
Because they're going to grow up and be disgusting people just like their father. But what am I going to do? Say, hey,
right.
You don't act like this in front of your kids. Like, that's his family.
I know.
And it's his world just as much as it's my world.
Yeah, but you could be like, hey, dude, come on, man. This beach, I like this beach. Don't be putting fucking chicken bones everywhere.
I totally could. But I'm saying that is just under the line of me getting involved. Yes. I'm not going to get involved when it's like questionable in any way. When it's completely and 100% over the line, someone says something fucked up to me, or obviously, especially someone I'm with that I care about, then obviously I say something, come what may. Sometimes you have to say something in a situation where it immediately and readily appears like you're going to get your fucking ass kicked.
Right.
If you can avoid that, obviously, though, great. But like sometimes you don't have a choice. It really is like, okay, here we go. I'm gonna put my face on the line right now. You know. But yeah. It's tough, but I think there's a way to draw the line clearly where you can know ahead of time if something like that is possible in a situation or not. You sound like you got a temper problem, though. Temper problems are different.
Yeah.
Take a beat, take a deep breath, and think. Before you do anything, just remind yourself you have a temper problem. That your impulse to do things, it's distorted in that immediate moment. Take a beat. You will be shocked to see how much less angry and ready to rumble you are after that brief moment. It's really just a split second. Ready to rumble.
It's a little longer for me.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not a split second.
Dude, for me, it's a length of a breath, deep breath.
Oh, wow.
And in that deep breath, reminding myself, I distort reality.
Right.
And that's what I'm feeling right now is not how I'm going to feel in a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Okay.
And knowing that and remembering that, part of it is just living long enough to know and have made the mistake enough times to know, and that's not always easy when you're young like you. Even though you have a mustache as thin as Clark Gable, and you would think you're 104 years old, but really you look like you're 25.
And a fucking necklace shorter than the circumference of your neck. How did you do it?
That's crazy. Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, anyway. It's interesting.
Okay, so next one.
Oh, here's the one Macho was talking about. Trying to get a dildo out of his ass.
I mean,
people are crazy, huh?
They just send that? Yeah. They just sent that.
What do you mean? Of course.
But like for what?
I don't know.
Sitting on a dildo, trying to get it out of his butt.
Trying to get a dildo out of his ass.
There we go.
Yeah.
Great.
Wow. We're on in the background. That is hilarious.
That is so funny. Also, the worst room I've ever seen in my life.
I kind of like that guy. What do you think?
No, I'm sure he seems cool, but
he seems cool.
He's eating up our space, though.
He's eating up our space. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like our space in the inbox.
He's got. It's funny.
It's short at least.
Yeah, that's true. It's fine. It's fine that he did this.
It's great.
He's loaded. He's legitimately on so many drugs. So
he has $18 million in a trust fund somewhere waiting. He doesn't even know he has it, but he's going to find out in like a couple months that he has all that money and didn't realize it. Yeah. Okay.
So long-time listener, congratulations, and want to thank you both for the entertainment that you provide each week. Love listening to you guys. Question for today is, what do you guys recommend to essentially create or help grow a relationship with your siblings when you all are adults? For context, me and my siblings come from a pretty messed up childhood. I'm the youngest of the three. I'm in my late 20s. And my sister called me a couple weekends ago. We had a long talk, got stuff off our chests and just essentially had a heart-to-heart. But anyways, both agreed, maybe we should start a text chat amongst us three siblings to, be consistent and get something going.
I like that.
But it sounds corny, but I think it'll work. I don't know.
No, that'll definitely work.
Thanks.
I think about how much our relationships have grown because of text chains, for real. Not me and you. I'm just saying everyone. You keep in touch with so many people because of that?
Also, though, think about the other side of it, which is that it's like a lazy way to do it, and how much are we missing out on by not making that phone call or meeting up with someone for coffee or a walk or whatever?
The meeting up thing, I don't know. But
the texting is really keeping in touch, but are we really satisfying that need as social animals that we have?
I think I am.
Do you really think so? I don't think you are in particular.
What?
I think I'm better at it than you. I think you're missing out on it more than anyone I know. What I'm describing.
Talking to people and hanging out? But I do that.
You do hang out with people, yeah. Who else can I point at instead of you? I bet Anthony does that. Pretty bad.
Dude. He's got a text chain for Pizzagate going on.
Yeah, dude. He's got the Pizzagate.
You guys still think it's real, right? All of it? There wasn't one part that was fiction? That's Anthony's last text in the chain.
There's 80 of them on there.
And there wasn't one part that was fiction. Okay, guys, got to record Lifeline.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What really was his question, though?
Oh,
because it's interesting. He had a question and then he answered it really well at the very end, and now I don't know what to.
Text chain is great.
You answered it. The text chain is a great idea.
Because here's the thing: if maybe you're trying to grow the relationship, which is what he said, right?
Yes.
So
I think it's a perfect way to do it.
It's a perfect way to do it because you'll figure out if you want to see each other by just saying stuff.
Yeah.
On the text messages.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's a softer way in than getting together every week or something. It's
that makes you hate each other.
It's like a good first step toward exploring more intense and better relationships with your siblings. I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
Stick to it though. If it starts slipping, like make sure you send a text.
I'm a great texter. Yeah.
Shoot one out. Make sure it keeps going. Okay.
I go to Chick-fil-A every time I'm at work, right?
Okay.
Right down there. And then there's this dude there, kind of like, not all the way there. Just say it like that. This young black dude, and I'm in like a pretty predominantly white town. So this kid sees me all the time, like, yo, what's up? Randomly comes up to me like, yo, you got Snapchat? I was like, yeah. And he's like, add me on Snapchat. So I'm like, all right. And it's enough. Just gonna add him on Snapchat. He's posting like weird stuff on there, just like up close face selfies and shit. And then I start pulling up to the curbside to get your order, just pull up and they'll bring out your order. And every time, the first time he's like, yo, you think I could get a fry real quick because I'm hungry and all this stuff. I'm like, what? They don't feed you in there? You're allowed to just like take a fry and stuff? He's like, nah. I'm like, all right. I hand him I hand him 2 fries. Then he like leans inside my car and just stuffs it all in his mouth.
What? And
then it's like, all right, thanks. And like goes back. And now every time I come, second time I come again. Oh, yo, you think I could get a fry? I'm like, all right, I'll give him a fry. And then I drive away. I'm like, damn, I gave him like the biggest fry of the thing. Kind of feel gypped a little bit. And then the third time I come, he don't even ask for the fry. He just expected, like, yo, you know what to do. Like, let me get the fry. I'm like, hilarious. Bro, I got to give this guy a fry every time I fucking pull up. I don't want to be mean, like, yo, get yourself your own fries. As I said, he's not all the way there. And it's just like, damn, bro. Do I pay the fry tax every time I go to get Chick-fil-A, or what should I do?
Fry toll. Dude.
I have a question though before you answer. What did he mean? Why don't they feed you? What is he saying?
Yeah,
does he work there?
It made it seem
what
like
the
he works
fuck was
there,
that?
But no, I think that maybe he was just saying because he's there a lot that he's
don't
like,
they
you don't
feed
get
you
food
where?
Here. I think he would have been. He's like, you don't get food here.
The guy works at Chick-fil-A, right? And
does he?
And he's just thinking.
So he does. That's what he meant.
Does work at Chick-fil-A. He didn't say
he did not say that at the time.
He goes to Chick-fil-A, and the guy that
he said he's not all the way there. Whatever. I figured he was a homeless guy.
Yeah, so did I.
Bad setup, dude. Way to fucking go, man.
Bad storytelling.
I also might be wrong.
You're probably wrong. You're probably wrong.
Bad setup to the story, man. Way to go, man.
But hold on. But it's a good video though. Thank you for making it.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
This is perfect, dude. You have his Snapchat. So just write him there when you're home later and be like, yo, man, stop asking for my fries. This way you don't have to be confrontational to a crazy person.
Or if he does work there, let Chick-fil-A know. And here's the thing: if he does work there, obviously they'll know. If he doesn't work there, let Chick-fil-A know there's somebody accosting fucking customers, trying to make them give him their food. They don't want that. They'll take care of that.
That's right.
You don't need to go to the fucking guy and say, "Hey, I don't want to." You don't need to write him on Snapchat.
If you guys don't want to deal with him directly, I have his Snapchat. So write him there. Thank you very much. I have to go.
Just be like, I don't want to get the fucking fry. I don't want to get the cops involved because that's crazy. But can you guys handle this fucking guy?
What are you here for? Stealing fries.
Could you handle this guy who keeps asking me for fucking fries? He's right at the drive-through window. Get him out of here.
What are you here for?
It's your place of business.
You can tell because it plays my business.
It's so that's so fucking annoying, dude. I'm mad on your behalf.
My business, man. You could tell because of my place of business.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
You know who said that?
Yeah, man. Tupac.
Okay. You know why he said it? It's one of the greatest quotes to me of all time.
No, go ahead.
I think it's the greatest quote of all time.
All right, what is it?
He beat a case, walked out of the courtroom, and they were like, Tupac, how do you feel? Tupac? He said, they're trying to pin this shit on me. I'm not like this. They're trying to say I'm like this, but I'm not like this. You know I'm not like this because I'm a businessman. And you could tell I'm a businessman because when you look for me, you can find me in my place of business.
Which is where?
Who fucking knows, dude?
So why is it great?
It's unbelievable.
Just because it sounds great?
It's hilarious.
Okay, yeah. It's funny, but it's not the best quote of all time. See what I'm saying?
Well, I like the refrigerator one that we should make sure.
Yeah, that was a good one. What about what I said about Oakley's in the beginning? That was pretty great too.
What was it?
Something about, tell your mother or something like that.
I don't remember.
I feel
like I remember if it was really good.
Yeah, it was good. We can rewind.
Okay.
All right. Another one.
Hey guys, I am a bit behind. I'm on episode 118, Body Knowledge.
Thank you.
If you go back and reference the opening of the show, you might notice that Matthew points out somebody sneezing. Somebody has a weird sneeze and he mentions it. And Christopher scolds him for this. He says, don't do that. Don't reference things happening off camera. Nobody understands what that is. You shouldn't do it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Fine, whatever. But then just a minute or two later, the producer gets up and leaves and then comes back and Christopher points it out. He mentions that the producer's gone or something.
But
and this is happening off screen.
I described it though.
So what's happening is he is doing exactly what he just told Matthew not to do.
I'm not being hypocritical.
Yes,
and so my question becomes,
no, I wasn't. I remember
Matthew, what do you do with a bossy, hypocritical,
I'm
bossy pants?
But I'm not.
Second question is in regards to Mobile, Alabama. Now,
I'm saying it wrong.
We all know it's Mobile, but if anybody's been watching the show, they've heard Christopher say mobile.
Oh, you see
for some reason for weeks.
I don't care what it is.
And I was really looking forward to witnessing in real time the education of
Mobile.
Chris learning Mobile, Alabama, but I think somebody's already taught it to him and it's kind of been skipped over. So could you guys revisit that for me and explain to me how he came to know that it's Mobile?
How did you come to find out that it was Mobile?
Thanks, buds.
It's Mobile?
It's Mobile.
Yeah, I know that.
How did you come to learn that?
Because somebody told me.
There's his answer. That's it.
He's asking me when I learned it?
Yeah.
Somebody told me, but also...
so you're a hypocrite and everybody knows it because they watch the show.
Mobile. Mobile. I'm not a hypocrite because I remember when that happened. You see, don't do that. Refer to it off the screen. And then he got up and I said, our producer's getting up. I was describing what was happening.
So you didn't mean don't talk about what's happening off screen. You meant don't talk about what's happening off screen unless you explain it entire. Okay. That's still being hypocritical, though. You didn't fully explain it.
Well,
just because you understand in your head what you meant.
Thank you, I did.
You need to go by the words you said outwardly because people won't understand unless you say the right words.
I say the right words so many times. Trump.
Yeah. Oh wow! Look at the non-sleeves on this guy's shirt, though.
Well, V-necks are bad.
It's basically his sleeves are cut off, but they're not.
V-necks are bad.
Unless they're enormous. That's the rule. Remember?
No.
We came up with this rule together. Yeah, dude. Trust me. V-necks are terrible unless they're enormous.
V-necks.
Next.
V-necks, I said instead of V-necks.
Nice.
Next.
Hi, Chris and Matt. It's a little dark. I'm in the parking garage at work. But straight to the point, when are you considered rude, or when is it rude to not hold the door open for somebody?
Oh.
Like, for example, if you're at the top of a staircase and they're at the bottom, do you sit and wait, stand and wait and hold the door open for them to get to the top, or do you just keep going? Because I will keep going. My boyfriend will stand there and wait, and then I get irritated because I'm trying to go. Like, we're trying to get to where we're going, and he'll stand there and wait for them to get all the way to the top. But then I get called rude because he's just being a gentleman and polite. And I do hold the door open for people if they're right behind me or like coming up like within steps, but at the bottom of the staircase.
No, that's crazy. Because also,
am I the dick for that?
No.
Anyway, love you both.
No, you're entirely correct. But here's the thing that you guys are not realizing that you should use as part of your argument next time it comes up. It is often something that makes someone else hurry or go at a pace that they're not already going.
Polite to a fault
like,
is
dude,
not good.
You open a door for somebody when at the bottom of a staircase, they're going to be like, oh, now I got to run up the stairs to make this guy feel fucking polite.
I'll get up there when I can. Go ahead. That's what I do. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I might take a break. Who knows?
But even that is still, you got to say something and think it all the way through. Like you open a door for somebody if they're really close.
That's like when you're waiting across the street and a car slows down and they're like, and you're like, dude, you're the car.
That's not as bad because it's California state law that they have.
But it's still annoying.
But they have to stop legally.
I know, but also jaywalking is illegal. So it's an illegal on top of an illegal.
Yes, well, aren't you talking about at a crosswalk though?
Speaking of got out of that one, we got the merch. Go to lifelinemerch.com.
Aren't you talking about at a crosswalk though?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, just like on the street.
Not on a crosswalk. On a crosswalk.
Oh, no, that is annoying.
It makes sense. Yes.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, no. Here's the rule. Okay, it's very simple. If the door would fully close naturally before the person approaching would get there, you don't hold the door open. If the door would be, because you happen to know how fast doors close and you know how far someone is and the pace at which they're going. So
you gotta be a
if the door would be like a few inches closed.
You gotta be a fucking mathematician.
Okay, then whatever. Eyeball it, man. You don't need to be exact. If they're close enough,
rude.
Fuck you. Okay, you get what I'm saying. All right.
I think that honestly, so I walked out of a deli the other day with Kristen. There was an old couple that walked out.
That's their fault. They're old.
Okay, well.
Next, just kidding.
But also what happened wasn't even that bad. I walked out. They walked out. The two of them walked out. Kristen walked out first, okay?
Wait.
Kristen walked out first at the deli. She walked out.
Where are the old people?
Between me and Kristen.
Oh, okay.
So Kristen walked out first.
Okay.
Then the old lady opens the door. The old man walks through the door.
Yeah.
And the old lady is now gonna walk through the door.
Yeah, she held it open for the guy.
But then
reversing gender roles. Okay,
but I walked through also.
While the woman was holding it.
Yes.
Okay.
But she didn't hold it open for me.
Okay.
Like you could tell.
Okay.
I just did it.
Yeah.
Because I'm quick and younger than them and I can get through it.
Okay.
Kristen said, "You can't do that." And I said,
"Really?"
What? She's like, "That's rude."
Really?
Cut in between them. And I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "We're new in town. I don't want to be like." I was like, "No, I'm if that happens again, just so you know, I'm doing that."
Wait. What do you mean in between them? Oh, he went, then you went, then she went.
Yeah, pretty kind of, yeah.
Okay. Did they seem like put out?
No, but in her head, she probably thinks that they had a big face on, but they didn't.
You know, I'll be honest. I'm having trouble even picturing this. How did you end up slipping through the door before? Like, this is so weird.
I'm nimble, I admit it.
So what were you thinking when you went?
Nothing. I want to get out of this place.
That's the whole thing. They were going slow?
I don't know. I was going faster. It's more that I was going faster. I'm nimble. There, I said it.
Bro, it's weird that you did that. I agree with her. I don't think it's rude per se, but I do think it's really weird that you did that. Like they're going through the door. Just wait a second.
There was so much room for me to do it.
How though? I guess that's what I'm getting confused.
It was like a double door. It was a double door, dude.
Okay, so what?
I already admitted I'm nimble.
Both of them were open?
Oh my God, bro.
Both doors.
What do you guys think besides Anthony?
I agree with Chris.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Anthony? I believe in Pizzagate.
I'll be in DC in November. I'm taking care of everyone.
I agree with Chris too.
Okay. Oh yes, dude.
All right, then I concede. I'm wrong. I must not be like
Chadrick. I'm gonna have to roll with Chris on this one. Oh wow!
I must be misunderstanding it.
It didn't hurt anybody. It didn't hurt anybody.
Of course, it didn't hurt anybody. I'm not saying you fucked them over.
I literally go like this, and Kristen goes like this. Chris, like I'm supposed to know what I'm even upset. What? I said what?
No, I won't be pressured. I still agree with Kristen. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't. But she said rude. That's not the right word for me. But I agree that it's like, just what are you doing?
Well, let me tell you something. If I'm doing that,
yeah,
and I'm opening it for Kristen, and somebody does that to me, I don't even think about it.
I'm thinking about that, and I actually don't like that someone did that.
Really?
So I fully agree with Krista.
No, you know what you are?
A woman?
You're a bitch for this. I didn't know my brother was a bitch.
Oh, you learn something new every day, huh?
I mean, it's okay. I'm glad you're standing your ground. That's not bitch.
I just think that I'm unconvinced, by my...
How much is will there be a movie in 1999 that came out there called Unconvinced, and it's about a Jack Black playing a character named Vince. And
wow.
And he has no opinions of anything.
I would watch that in a fucking second.
Same, dude.
90s indies, dude. Give me all of them. All right, we got another one in the chamber.
What's up, guys? Quick question: when you're on the phone with somebody and the conversation is over, do you press the hang up button on the phone like a normal person, or do you just set the phone down and assume the other person is going to hang up the phone? My mom has done this my whole life.
Really?
She will get done on the phone and she'll set it down or put it in her purse and just assume that I'm going to hang up the phone.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I think that's crazy.
Yeah, that's...
I've never told her
Not
that
a
she's done
landline
this.
puts in
I
her
don't know if
purse.
she knows that she does it.
It's so weird.
I've tested it, and it'll go on for minutes of me just sitting in her purse.
Yeah.
And I can hear everything she's doing. And if I forget to hang up the phone, she'll be able to hear everything I'm doing.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm crazy or if this is like a normal thing that people do.
That is...
let me know. Appreciate you guys.
You might be crazy because that woman raised you. That woman does that and is clearly crazy, and that means other ways she's crazy as well. She raised you in a way that made you crazy probably too. So yes, you're crazy, but not for that reason.
She's obviously not a bad person. You know what I mean?
No, no.
I'm not doing anything nefarious. You know, that is. I can't imagine. That is so funny, dude.
That's.
I've never heard of that. Your mom does that.
Your mom does that?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Said, yeah.
I didn't hear that. Really? Are you guys brothers?
But why though? Somebody needs to hang up the phone. Why is she? So that's a boss move, actually. Being like, don't hang it up.
It is, but why does your mom do it? Like, does your mom even realize she's like, what's going on?
Well, she certainly doesn't think, oh, well, the phone hangs up on its own.
She might.
I think she does.
She might, yeah.
Oh, that's...
She maybe does because everybody has always been forced to
That's
hang
awesome.
up, be the person to hang up.
Yeah, that's baller.
But you don't...
They'll do it. They'll do it. That's baller, yeah.
They'll do it as baller.
Yeah.
But, the phone hangs up itself is not baller.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy.
It's interesting. Crazy and baller are often very close.
You could be a crazy baller.
It's rare to be a crazy baller, though. It's usually one or the other, but they're close.
I think our moms are very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but me and you?
I thought that I thought that your mom, you guys were going to say that Ellie does it.
No, she didn't do it.
I don't think so. But you know what my mom does do? I'm probably not to you as much because I'm more often on her phone because I keep in touch with her more. I text her more and we talk to each other more on the phone because I love her more than you love her.
Do?
But
I talk to her all the time.
She often will not but dial me, but text me, but voice note me.
Yeah.
So I'll just get an 8-minute chunk of whatever my mom's doing at the time.
Murder them all, of course.
Just usually talking shit about my brother, but sometimes it's just watching the news, whatever the fuck, talking to my dad.
Watching
MSNBC. And it's crazy to think about all the steps you have to take to actually create a voice note and stop it and send it.
Not true.
Yeah, you have to start it, hold it, then hit send.
No, you don't.
What do you mean?
You only have to tilt your phone if it's on the text messages.
What? I don't know what you mean.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't. Can you explain? Because we're on camera, so you might as well explain. He doesn't matter because he's not on camera, so why don't you just explain to me?
But you, if you're on the phone, you're texting, and you leave the text field open, and you tilt your phone like this, it'll start.
What? Okay, so I'm texting, yada, 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 texting, tilted it.
Yep. You have to tilt a certain way, but yes, it does happen. You have to be a bitch about it. You have to be like that.
It is?
No, yeah.
It is?
It is, yeah. It does work. It does. Here.
It's not working.
Yeah, I think
it's just all this shit talking about you on the phone.
It does it.
It's done. Might be a setting you turn on.
Maybe. Yeah, it has to be.
Maybe, yeah. Well, that setting's on for her. Yeah. It happens all the time.
Well, all right. I mean, I believe you. It's just I've never seen that. I had no idea.
Yeah. So
I don't think that's what happened with mom, though. Do you?
Yeah, I think that's what happened with her.
Okay.
There's no way she's hitting the buttons and shit.
I guess, yeah. It's hard to imagine what it is, though. I always listen to the whole thing, Stu, to try to get something funny, and it's usually just
really? I never listen to even a second of it. If I see an 8-minute thing, I don't. Whether you meant to or not, I'm not listening.
Oh, if it was, I wouldn't from most people, but my mom's liable to say something funny as fuck. Also, I said the thing, my mom, to you just now. Remember? We were talking about the beginning episode.
There we go.
We came full circle. Full.
There we go.
Look at that.
Might as well end on that.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That's not good. Don't look in my eyes and do that.
Look at that. Look at that. I wasn't.
Okay. I'll be in Toronto. I'll be in St. What was the one?
Idiot.
Sioux Falls. And get the merch. Gotta do that one. Tees and hoodies. LifelineMerch.com. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Elvis, the merch is pimping. Now, you know what's interesting?
What?
I got to do this too because it feels weird. I got to do it with both.
I used to be like that. I'm not like that anymore.
Which one do you guys think looks better, when I do it with my right arm or my left arm?
Neither of them. You look like a fucking coat hanger.
The left arm looks better, I think.
They both are really bad. Jerking off a guy in a circular motion.
Ripping his dick off.
Yeah.
Well.
All right.
So.
Bye.
That's what that was. Bye, everybody. I love you.
Have a good time.